Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, I'm not equipped to police every person that has made themselves aware with your history and stuff. And I had no idea that he even mentioned something like that. So I apologize if I missed it, but I had no idea that he was provoking you. It was not apparent to me. So, obviously I don't want to push anyone away, but I have no idea about what he was talking about.
What?
Talking about when the dude brought up a bow and arrow or something?
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I mean, It immediately felt like troll.
Immediately it hit me. I was like, Arwijn has pulled out a crossbow on his live stream before, and this guy was watching, and the comment section probably tried to like make it into a meme, and here he is bringing up what he thinks is a meme.
I'm not trying to make it the topic. I'm just basically saying in an open way.
Fine.
Sorry, let me explain. Hold on, let me just finish.
You guys can all talk. Go ahead.
I'm just kidding.
I would like to explain about the crossbow. So, just for the record, I do not have a crossbow. I have a composite bow hanging in my background. And a bunch of people would repeatedly ask, "Oh, what is that crossbow?" And I would get annoyed because no, it's not a crossbow. And I have this thing where I'm like, yeah, I'm an elf. My name is Elven Arwijn. It's an elven name. Elves like bows. And so I have a bow in the background. And then people would say, oh, what about the crossbow? And I would get really pissed off over it. And then because I got really pissed off over it, the trolls thought, let's just keep asking him about the crossbow. That's the only way they could know about this. Because there is literally no crossbow.
And that's why, at least you admit that you got upset about it. And that's why they kept pressing the button. So maybe just don't be affected by people who have like really lame hobbies.
Yeah, because when people see people are reactionary to something, they'll try to use that as ammo against you.
Look, I've been trying to tell you, Arwijn, for a while that like I don't want that kind of behavior here, to be honest. I mean, Charlie Welch is no longer here. I'm sure other people who want to act like that won't be here.
God.
So I just hope that that like I'm not out here trying to enable that behavior. I just literally had no idea that he was trying to provoke you. I had no idea. So
I know it's okay, dude. You did nothing wrong. It's a subtle thing. It's just now when people like get snarky to me and they mention crossbows, you just know if they do that and it's against me, it's going to be specifically because they are in the know of troll history concerning me. It's always
like I just wish there was a way that you could come in like not like giving them material to work with. You know what I mean? Like you just seem triggered all the time and you're like provoking people, like you're allowing people to take advantage of you by doing that.
Well, I'm just an intense person. It's just the way I am. And it's very hard for me to always hold that back, especially when I'm drinking a beer, which I am.
All right, that's fair. I mean, I'm just saying like that behavior like is going to encourage people to be crappy to you.
Yeah, thanks. I know. I've had it all my life.
All right.
Yeah. Me just being the natural way I am triggers people to start bullying me. Yeah, I know. That's why I got a lot of bullies after me since I was freaking 7. I know. There's nothing I can do about it but try to not be me, which is like the worst thing for my mental health to do. So just
be you.
Hold back all the damn time. It's really
or you can just pray for them because you know what? They must be hurting so bad to be targeting others. In fact, when people target people, they're actually just they're taking out their maybe self-shame, right? And they're projecting it onto others as a way of coping. So you gotta have to have a little bit of pity, or I guess that's why we should really be praying for them and blessing for them. That they're wasting their precious time.
I know
what I mean? The most precious thing that they ever have, they're just wasting it away.
Well, I have a good theory for you, perhaps, on like why they do it. They do it because they're jealous. You know what they're jealous of? That I just do what I feel like. I step outside of the norm. I step outside of the societal ground into taboo territory like it's my second nature because it has become my second nature. They're jealous of it, and that's why they then start bullying me because on top of that, I am susceptible to it. So for them, it's like a really easy win-win. Like they distract away from the situation of like, weird things that draw into
Topics.
doubt like the stable version of reality that they've been handed, right? While they get me to spaz out. Yeah, it is the way it is. But it is grounded in jealousy. They wouldn't be so triggered if they weren't jealous of basically my free spirit, because I am a very free spirit.
You know what I would say, Arwijn?
Interesting.
Let me say this, Arwijn. They lose when you embrace that side of yourself. Like, if that's really who you are, you got no shame. Just fucking give them what they want and don't get mad. What I'm trying to say is, like, let me tell you this, bro. I got trolls too, man. I got trolls in the Tony Hawk Pro Skater community. And I learned, like, over the years that I was giving them what they wanted. They were trying to instigate a type of reaction because I'm an entertaining person. Like, when I get into like my little trolly, like, oh, you think you're gonna troll me? I'll just troll you right back, fuck it. Like, I'm funny. So they would try to instigate me to be in that, like, you know, that type of zone. So, like, I stopped giving it to them, bro. I literally stopped giving it to them, and I changed. I'm just stuck on giving them, like, shit. Now I'm just always instigating them. That's what I do.
You know what's weird?
I just nonstop tell them that, like, they're losers. Now they don't even want to watch my content because they just feel dumb because they're just watching someone tell them that they suck.
I have a different strategy. I am plotting using social engineering to get to a world where these people with this kind of behavior that think that get away with are going to eventually get exterminated. Might take a while though.
No, we don't need to. Look at it like this, though. Hold on.
Indeed.
Okay, Arwijn.
I would bet money that's what they find entertaining. They think that you're genuinely upset when you say stuff like that. They probably find that.
Yeah, well, I
want to say real quick.
I'm just passionate.
I want to say real quick. I think that these people who have found you to be a source of entertainment, I think they've actually, like, programmed bots and automation to track your movement, because the very moment that I say your name, Arwijn, like, my YouTube jumps up like 5 to 10 new viewers. Like, literally the moment I say Arwijn, or like the moment that you join VC, it's like, oh, there's a bunch of new viewers. Literally, like, they got a notification on their phone.
Yes, I know. That's not you imagining it. That's real.
So imagine arguing.
I don't know,
elevating your stress
that elicits a response faster than that. Like, yeah, I totally believe it's real
because it is real. And I think that there's some weird, I think it's Canadian. I think there's literally Canadian Secret Service that's trying to fuck with me. It's not an exaggeration. I think it really
You've been targeted. That's why keep on your full armor of the Lord, bro. They'll have no power.
I know,
against you.
It means I accidentally hit the right button and now I have to double down or I'm going to be screwed. That's what that means.
It's like our martyrs of the past. But yeah, welcome back, Deplorable.
Yeah, I don't even think those are real accounts in your comment section, and they look like bots. They all say the same thing in different ways, you know.
They are all bots, but it's like who's programming them, and somebody's taking too much effort to do it. To be just a bunch of bored hackers or whatever. It's not that. Somebody is like spending money on this shit.
Okay,
I mean, you know me, I'm a whack job dude. So you know what my theory is? I think that you're a shill. And that they're baiting genuine flat earthers to defend you because are just on the shit end of the stick being a genuine flat earther.
Flat Earth.
This is a theory, man.
I am the Trump of flat Earth, and there's just
there's like the ugly duckling. You got the ugly duckling archetype.
I have a question for you guys. If you're up for it, no pressure. I'll wait.
They just got Arwijn derangement syndrome.
ADS. Go ahead, Eden. We can change the topic. Let's do it.
Okay, thank you. So, no pressure, but do you guys think that you need to exterminate somebody because they have an extreme belief? Like, I think we just heard about this idea. My close friend wanted to do this.
You talk about Muslims now.
No, anybody. They could be a Christian who is found guilty of, a quote-unquote Christian that's found guilty of harming children. Anybody. Do you believe that you need to, or let's say someone's got a weapon and he's in a crowded room and he's claiming to...
There's never a real reason to kill anybody. You can avoid... you can incapacitate somebody without killing them.
I agree.
No,
so, Arwijn, argue the otherwise.
One part when you have to do it, when you have to off them. And that is...
We have technology where you could avoid it. You can make a criminal like
when
wake
they
up
refuse
in
to
a jail cell.
recognize the sin that they gleefully do. When they refuse to recognize that it is wrong, and they're like, no, we're going to push this. It's like pedophiles that are like, yeah, pedophilia is the new default. Yeah, you can't make them stop. When people do that, when people commit to a sin and defy God for it to be a sin, that's when everybody's fucked if you don't take them out.
Okay, what if they didn't know about God?
I was hoping we could just let Eden finish the point he was trying to make.
Thank you, Arwijn. So imagine they didn't know about God. Do you still want to kill them?
You can't not know about God. It's from the inside.
No, they were raised in a family where maybe they were sexually abused, satanic, ritually abused. They have, and then now they have some sort of warped sense of reality, and they're unaware of God's rules and whatnot. They think actually that God told them to do this. Do you want to kill them because of the lies in their mind?
Yeah.
Why? Is it easier?
Because
than
they
helping
are
them?
doomed. They are doomed. They are like the Nephilim.
They're doomed according to who?
According to that, what's happened to them, according to the sin. They're gonna now procreate that sin because they've been so dislocated it can never be fixed.
Dude, the military doesn't even believe that. The military believes that you can fix anybody's mind.
Yeah, well, they're wrong.
Well, they have all the technology in the world and like endless budget to find out whether or not. And it turns out like you can make the mind believe whatever it wants.
Yeah, but they can't do it though. I mean, they can hide an entire personality that might have been original inside some spot where the person can't access it, but they cannot make it not exist. Yeah?
Okay, who's going to do the dirty work, Arwijn? Are you willing to do it?
Yeah, yes, I am.
For how much? How much money will it take for you to do this dirty work?
I'll do it for free.
You're going to volunteer?
Wait, hold on.
There's let's say if there's 10,000 people lined up, you're going to set aside your time to take all 10,000 people out one by one?
Yeah, and I suspect it will be
for free? You're going to be, so you're volunteering your time?
Yeah.
You're going to pay for all the ammunition? How are you going to do it?
No.
Have you thought about it before?
To be able to do it and not then eventually get punished for it because it's going to be considered a crime after all. Like, that's the only thing that's really holding me back.
So what if they're children under 18? You're going to include them too?
I'll see it when we get there. But I mean, you could move it. Yeah. Are you going to kill a puppy too? Like, no, you can't. You can make me look really bad continuing these questions, but the answer is pretty much going to be yes.
Yes. Let me ask you this: do you think that killing that? Let me ask. Do you think that killing the amount of people that need to be killed, like if the amount of people that were supposed to live on, like, would it be psychologically damaging for them to actually execute it?
Yeah.
That you would have to.
Yeah. Imagine someone going around the rest of their life saying, "Oh, they executed 1 million people." Well, they have that on their karma.
Bragging about it afterward. I'm gonna be trying to forget about it, of course, because it's still gonna be traumatizing.
But
you have an act. So the act of committing the murder is what causes it to happen again.
I'm kind of finding this.
Yeah. Okay, well, maybe I'll choose to die then at the end. Doesn't mean that it doesn't need to be done.
Hey guys, hold on.
That could be a false dichotomy. Yeah, of course, Jesse. What's up?
Yeah. No. This conversation is getting pretty weird. And do you think you could wrap it up real quick and move on to something else?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So essentially, I want to show that there's two problems with your line of reasoning, and I'm not trying to make you look bad. I just want to think maybe this idea is a bad idea because there's two problems with it. One, you're going to rob these people of opportunity to live the rest of their life instead of causing harm to you and people in your neighborhood, to giving their life to defending you and your neighborhood. So one, you're robbing them of that, and then secondly, I think it's like similar to, let's say, a computer or a vehicle that has hardware and software, and we find out, oh look, the software became corrupt, it's harmed people, and now we're just going to smash the vehicle into smithereens, even though it's a state-of-the-art piece of equipment. We don't do that with hardware. We essentially just rewrite the software or you install the operating system. So those are just my opinions. I think if you consider the other two options, it's a lot better long-term and short-term. But yeah, thank you.
Cool. I don't care. I think that everybody protests this too much. I think what needs to be done needs to be done. And I think that we're not getting there because nobody wants to accept that what needs to be done needs to be done.
Wait, what if I be careful what you wish for?
Several more generations. Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for, because they might actually take your words and use it against you and come right for you because they quote unquote think you're evil.
Right.
I think that's one of the things the Bible gets correct, is that God can make the most lost people become found again. Like, you know, you could get the most demented, like messed up, psychologically broken person. And, you know, I think Christ can make them have a normal life again.
Yeah, but just because it's
Absolutely.
possible doesn't mean that it is automatically always going to happen.
We have evidence of that.
With those that are gleefully doing it and not caring and vowing to never stop. Yeah, the way to break that cycle is to fuck them up and make it.
What if that's a lie?
Yeah, and that's the only way to do it because they're not
Adults
you can't
and
make
children.
them repent when they're telling you, "Fuck you, I'm gonna do it." You're not gonna stop me. Yeah, you can't.
So you have to.
Oh, wait, maybe if I wait a bit
This is why Jesse wants to.
maybe
Okay,
if I
now I
wait
know
a
I
bit
just
longer, they'll just come to their own conclusion to stop. No, they're not. It's gonna get worse. That's what it is.
Does anyone else here agree with Arwijn?
Anybody that supports owning a deadly firearm technically supports Arwyn.
Yeah, I know. That's what I like about the U.S. so much.
And Arwyn is speaking in like a realistic term where, you know, it's kind of like they've gone too far. Like it's too much work to like do the psych evaluations and give every single broken person the rehab they need so they're not completely just racist, fascist, misogynist, nihilist, narcissist, like sexist. Like, how are you going to change all these people with therapy, all the therapy? It's easier to just, you know.
Well, I have an answer.
It is. You know, but there's a
answer.
very clear-cut example of why this is real, and that's with pedophilia, yeah?
I think that's what spiritual awakenings are all about, man.
Dude.
We're supposed to do the harder thing. We're supposed to actually take it upon ourselves. Humanity has to do the collective work and, get all those psych evaluations and find out what every individual needs specifically.
It could happen.
Don't treat everybody like everybody has the same.
Finish my point, please. Yeah. So an example would be pedophile. A lot of them can't stop. They can't stop. You can like psych ward them, all that. Eventually, you're gonna think they're cured. They're gonna go out and they're gonna do it again. And with every time they succeed doing it again, guess what? They create another pedophile.
Hey guys,
Rape a child. The likelihood that they are going to get pedophile derangement is very high. It's very statistically high.
Jesse, do you want us to change conversations so you can stay?
Well, no, it's not. It's not that I can stay. I'm a mod, so I'm just trying to keep things.
Thank you.
Speaking of minors in about that sense is actually against Discord rules. So I'm just asking if you could just let's do it. Let's completely change the topic to something new. We need to get off of this.
Fair enough.
Yes.
I made my point, so
thank you.
Fair enough. I don't want to talk about it. I think it's disgusting.
Now I want the topic to be Discord is censoring something super freaking important.
I'm sure they are. But I mean...
so Discord doesn't want you to talk about whether or not this is a real, execution-worthy offense. Which a lot of people actually believe it is. Well, no, they're protecting it. They're protecting that.
In the earlier discussion,
talk about it, just don't write about it in the chat. It's very simple.
Well, but we
should be able to speak freely on how we want to choose certain people.
Yeah, we're being live streamed and recorded, so it's like if there's it's not like there's no record of what gets said. So we do want to keep it more or less away from some things. And
I'm very officially open about my position in this. I've literally told government workers this, so they know.